Hey guys, it is Friday, May 24th. It's 10 a.m. I'm just sitting down to edit the vlog. This morning we went to the hospital again for another checkup on Christian's ankle. He got more x-rays and everything's fine. He's good to go. We don't really have to go back for another 4 weeks now. This camera's heavy. It's so much heavier than my old vlog camera. I'm like, oof, I'm dying. There, I'm just holding it on the top of my Cintiq. I'm balancing it with my hand, but the weight is on the Cintiq. I was just responding to a bunch of comments on my latest art video. Well, I don't even think I replied to that many of them, but I was reading a lot of them because there were already over 250 comments. So I was reading through those, and a lot of them are long too, but I just wanted to take the time to read through them all because that was the art video called I Hate My Art. It's, you know, I'm just like fed up, I guess, with how little I'm drawing and how little my art is progressing. I don't even think it's progressing at all right now. I'm like very stagnant. And so I'm just like fed up and like, you know what? I'm going to prioritize improving my art. And so that's what that whole video is about. And yeah, I was reading the comments because a lot of people could relate. A lot of people had good tips for me. So I was reading through all that. And now I got to start editing. And we're gonna have supper tonight with our friends' parents. We haven't met those parents yet because we've met the parents of a few different people in the friend group, but haven't met Taylor's parents, so that's tonight. And other than that, I don't know what else plans are for this weekend. Plans might come up today. We never really know in advance if there's like some kind of social event. We like to do at least something every weekend, although I guess that's what tonight is. And I also want to see Aladdin at some point. Christian and I are gonna see it sometime this weekend. We'll just see when we have time. Yep, I think that's all I'm gonna say for now. I'm gonna edit a vlog. So the vlog is edited and uploaded, and I just ran out quickly to pick up some stuff at Walmart, and I just got back. And I think I'm gonna focus on the pins today. Just get done as many as I can before we go out for supper tonight. There are just so many. Like, this is probably close to 500 because I have 500 of these mermaid ones, but I'm not quite done them all, but including those ducky ones, I'm probably about at 500. I mean, you can count how many are in one box and kind of do the math, although some are stuffed tighter, like that one. I'll have to count them all later anyway, so I can do inventory for the store, but I'm gonna wait till I'm done packaging them all before I do that. Alrighty, I've been working on the pin packaging. Look how cute these look on the pink backings. I'm really liking the way these look. The color of the bunny is so good compared to the mermaid ones. These are C grades. Let me compare these for you. Do you see how the mermaid one has more orangey to it? The flower one is such a good creamy color. I picked the same color when I did the Pantone swatches, but it's not always exact. I'm just glad though because it makes me love the flower bun more. Not that I didn't like it before, but I just felt like it was being a little overshadowed by the mermaid one because, you know, everyone loves the mermaids. Like, look at this cutie. But flower bun is actually super cute too. For future pin designs, I might try to go a little thinner with the metal because it's pretty thick, especially on this flower bun. And I feel like you notice the defects in the metal more. I'm trying to not incorporate the metal color into the grading unless it's extreme or there's pieces where the gold is completely chipped off. But you can see when I angle it certain ways that some parts of the metal are darker. This one's actually not too bad. Some it's like full-on stripes, like zebra stripes. Here's another example where it looks normal at first, but then from certain angles you can see the dark patches. Those are the ones I'm trying to ignore unless, like I said, it's extreme. I'm trying to mainly look for other defects on here, like major scratches. A problem I've been having is with the fill on the middle petal on these. It'll spill over on one or both sides of the petal. Seems to be a common issue with it. Or just like a chunk of dirt, a big noticeable one. If it's really tiny, I'll still count it A grade, but if it's something that's more noticeable, it goes B. Sometimes there are pits in the enamel, like on the hand. It's kind of frustrating because this one is actually pretty good. Actually, no, it's got some of the metal stripes. You see that? See the striping in the metal? Although I'm trying to ignore that. Especially because it's only noticeable from certain angles. But hopefully that helps show you some of the mistakes a little easier. Because when I showed the mermaid one in a previous vlog, you couldn't even see the metal discoloration I was trying to show. But very few of the A grade pins are actually flawless. They all typically have something wrong with them. I have one of my boxes of pins under the table. The cats keep trying to get in these boxes, and so I gotta keep an eye out. And like this one too, it's a basket. They're like, ooh, can I lay in there? And I'm like, no. Gotta use a lint roller before we leave. Got baby fur all over me. That's pretty good. I'm trying to not be too picky, but it's so hard because I try to put myself in your guys' shoes. Like, I think, okay, if I ordered an A grade pin and it looked like this, would I feel like I was getting ripped off? But am I still just looking too hard? I'm sure there's also things I'm missing. I'm sure there's some that might have like the green on the edge and I just don't notice. Babes, am I being too picky? This one just have a chunk of the enamel missing from a petal. Like, why? Like actually the yellow's there and the glitter, but not the clear coat on top. Excuse me. Okay, it is now Monday morning. Just a recap of the weekend. Saturday, I pretty much just edited a vlog and then did a game stream because those are now on the weekends. And yesterday was kind of just a do nothing day, which it really shouldn't have been. I should have at least packaged enamel pins, but I don't know. I guess it's good to have days where you just do nothing. We did go see Aladdin in theaters and I really liked it. It's really good. I mean, I'm easy to please, but also I just really liked it. It was just visually beautiful. It was funny. It's just great. It's Aladdin. I think we all know the story. But yeah, it's good. Also, we watched the Game of Thrones documentary last night and that was really cool as well. Just seeing a lot of the behind the scenes stuff of the show. But yes, today is back to work. I am sending out a couple packages that I packaged up over the weekend. These are from my last enamel pin order. I said this in one of my last vlogs, but if you have not received your pin order yet, the ones that went for sale in March, let me know because they should have arrived by now so I can send out replacements if you haven't gotten yours. Just email me at baileyjart@gmail.com with your first and last name that you used for the order or your order number and I can look into it for you. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna hop in the car and head over to Chit Chats and send these out. It is also Christian's first day physically going back to work. He has been working on his work laptop at home, but he's finally going back to work, so we'll see how that goes. He takes public transit, so I'm curious to see how he makes out. He did get a knee crutch thing, so he doesn't have to use his other crutches. So hopefully it works out because he's gonna need to use that for a long time. Also, look at this box. This was from a book Christian ordered, just like a Dungeons and Dragons book. It came in this big of a box. Like, what? Why? Like, look at this. There's the comparison. And then there was this teeny amount of paper cushioning it. Ooh, yes. I want to put the camera on the dash to film myself going in and out of Chit Chats, but they're watching. They can see me. What's nice is it's just a quick in and out, like just drop them off. There's a label you give them to, like a separate label for the batch of items, and just like poof, done. Drop off, walk out. I'm just loving having my mornings back. It's just working out so well. Like, I miss the streams in a way, but I'm also like, ooh, this is so nice. For example, I just went to Chit Chats, but normally I end up stuck in rush hour because rush hour starts at like 3. So if I'm streaming to 2 and then I quickly have lunch and then head out, I'm gonna hit rush hour. But I did not, and so I made it there in like 20 minutes. Whereas normally it would be more like 25, sometimes even closer to 30, depending how bad the traffic gets. So, I'm saving time. I'm also just so excited about having more time to film. Because with my old schedule, I pretty much had to film a video over 2 days. But now I can just film one entire video in one day, unless it's something crazy, like something really elaborate or like an oil painting or something, or I have just a lot of errands. I don't know. There will still be times when it's broken up into 2 days, but for today, for example, I feel like I should be able to get all the art done today. And it feels good. Ooh. Okay, laundry's on the go. I quickly washed up some dishes, and now I'm gonna work on my video. Woo! This room needs to be cleaned. Also, a lot of this pin stuff shouldn't even be in here, but it just is because I need to clean out the room next to this one. It's a disaster. I started cleaning it out like a couple months ago. I got a lot of stuff moved downstairs, but it's still a mess. Look at this. Look at this. I just need to move more things out of here. The elliptical needs to go downstairs, and then I could actually use it instead of it being covered in junk. Things like the golf clubs need to go down, that, pretty much everything in this pile, and that way I can reclaim my little packaging zone here. I just don't know when the elliptical is going to go downstairs because Christian can't help me because his leg. Maybe when we have friends over one day I could get them to help. I don't know. It'll be so nice having the elliptical down there because it's just too hot up here for that. It's practically too hot just to sit up here. Not yet. I mean, we have had a couple of days where it got really hot in here, but it's gonna get nasty. I'm gonna be sweaty every day. I'm gonna have a sweaty butt from sitting on my butt in the heat. My AC adapters for my art cameras came in the other day. So now I can have constant power. I mean, I could have them plugged in before because they have a USB charging cable to charge it in the camera, but that helps extend the battery life, but it'll still die faster than it charges. With this, it's kind of unlimited recording time. It actually truly is unlimited because I'm not recording to a memory card in the camera. I'm recording to my computer. And so normally with cameras you can record for maybe half an hour before it stops the recording, unless you have a camcorder, but I'm getting around that by going straight to the computer. I guess I didn't have to rip that top part off the last one. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here we go. I just checked what the temperature was in the living room because the thermostat's in there. It says that it is 28 degrees in here. It does not feel like it. Maybe because I've been sitting up here the whole time. I'm used to it. Look at this little belly. Look at this little chunk. Like mother, like daughter. It even feels a little bit warmer in my art room than it does out in the living room. Probably because we're getting the afternoon sun now, which shines more on this side of the house. Just a bottle of Bailey's casually sitting there. I put some of that in my coffee on Saturday. I suppose I could put that in the kitchen. Honestly, I could go for a coffee and Bailey's right now. Maybe a decaf, though. It's kind of too late in the day for coffee, and I already had 2 cups. Oh, I put the camera on the moving part of the Keurig. Let's put you over there instead. Yeah, Bubba. What? You wondering where Daddy is? He's going back to work now. Yeah, he's gone. Well, she knows he's gone, but she probably got used to having him here all day. I'm kind of glad he's going back to work because I'm like his caretaker when he's here. So I'm like, relaxing drawing sessions with no Christian. It sounds so bad. It's just, I don't know. I can just work uninterrupted. And I can have stupid meals instead of like trying to figure out what we have that there's enough of for both of us to eat. I like doing favors for him with his broken ankle. It's also nice not doing that. Oh, I did 12 ounces. Oh well, I already pressed the button. There's not going to be room for my Baileys. The gang's all here. I suppose I could have used this. Wait! I didn't even finish my last cup. Oh, well, I'll drink that. I just finished my art. It's 11:45. I had a bit of a setback earlier where I was suddenly having technical issues. I don't know if things were overheating because it was getting to be the hottest point of the day and I had been recording for hours already. And I brought a fan in here and just kind of fiddled with things for probably at least an hour before it was all working again. And then I could carry on. I decided to go a little crazy because I was doing a realism pencil illustration. I decided to go crazy with a knife and carve out little white hairs into the paper. Like, why did I do that? That took forever and my wrist hurts now. It looks good though, so it's kind of worth it, I guess. But yes, I am done the video and I'll be editing that tomorrow and then it will be up on Wednesday. I'm going to bed, so thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next vlog.